Good afternoon and welcome to the second in our series of sea safety blogs for sea kayakers. This week I thought we'd look at something a bit more first aid related. You may or may not be aware that in addition to being an advanced sea kayak guide, I'm also a WEMSI Wilderness Emergency Medical Technician and a Rescue Emergency Care Advanced First Aid Instructor. So I thought we'd combine the two, and it's something we're quite passionate about here at Sea Kayaker Garden Butte. So let's have a look. This is my main first aid kit. It's a big comprehensive kit that I take everywhere I go. But it lives in my back hatch because I really don't want to be opening this at sea. That's for when I get my casualty to the shore. What I do use is this, my little case. It's sometimes called an ouch pouch, and this lives in the top of my day hatch, always readily accessible. And there's not a lot you can do with a casualty at sea. You can assess them, you might need to treat some very minor things and get them to the shore to use this kit. So this is what I use. I don't use a bag. I find a bag, it stays dry but it tends to get damp, so you're always replacing the kit. Whereas a box, it's crush proof and it's truly waterproof. This is what I use. Let's have a look and see what's inside it. So a number of things you might need to do with a casualty when you're on the sea. If there's any wounds, I'm going to need some gloves just to protect myself and to protect the casualty from me. So I've got some gloves to hand. And you might have some minor sort of irritations like blisters. Blisters are really difficult to treat or even just hot spots. And for that I use electrical tape. It's great stuff this. It sticks to itself and therefore stays on even in the wet. You do need to be aware that it is compressive. So if you do apply this, you need to check distally or beyond the place you've put the tape on to check you've got circulation, sensation and movement. Really important because it can be quite compressive. Not only can we use it for blisters, we can use it to hold down any other dressings that we put on, and we can also bind arms. Fantastic stuff, really useful. For that also, if I've got a small minor wound, I might need to clean it. So I've got a few swabs just to clean any wounds out. Things like barnacle cuts and grazes can get infected really easily, so they're quite handy. If I've got a slightly worse wound, I might need to use something absorbent. So I've got one small dressing that I can use to mop up any blood, get some pressure onto the wound, but it won't stick in the wet. So to stick it in the wet, I'm either going to use my tape or possibly I might use this. And this is my cohesive bandage. Fantastic bit of kit. It unrolls, it can be reused, it's stretchy and it sticks to itself and therefore sticks in the wet. Critical. Again, just be aware it has got latex in it. Some people have latex allergies, and again it can be compressive, so you do need to check circulation, sensation and movement if you've used this. Again, it's multi-purpose. I can bind an arm with it, I can hold it, dressings on, I can use it for splinting. Fantastic bit of kit. Pain can be an issue at sea. If you're 10k offshore and somebody's got a migraine, you need to do something about it rather than have a result in a big toe. So I do carry some pain relief. I've got the standard over-the-counter pain medications and also some aspirin if there's any heart potential issues. I also carry a bit of seasickness because again seasickness tablets could be really useful just to try and stave off somebody being debilitated at sea and avoiding a long perhaps rafted tow. And lastly, I've got sugar. Anybody with hypoglycemia, they need sugar, quick acting, they need it right now, and that's to hand to give somebody in the event of any low blood sugar issues. So there's not a lot here, it's a small kit, but it allows me to manage a casualty long enough, hopefully, to get them to the shore and get to use the big kit for some proper treatment if necessary. So there's my little kit, it's my ouch pouch. I hope that's useful. If you like the video, do click like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thanks very much, and we'll see you again on the next video.